Nyama iwasafa
isizwe saba
yavula moyo
anijaleni
kalize wemaye wemodo wasafasa phela isizwe simnyama iwasafa
isizwe saba
yavula moyo
anijaleni
kalize wemaye ngiyakhala wasafasa phela isizwe simnyama iwasafa
isizwe saba
awawula
anijaleni
kalize wemaye wemodo It is 5 minutes past 8. The station is 32 FM and the radio dial is 94.9. This is the Podium coming to you live this morning. My name is HEZEKIAH AKINRINDE, your regular host on this program. Now let me tell you that you can watch me live on YouTube at 32FM 949 Ibadan. At 32FM 949 Ibadan. Because today is a special edition, if I may put it that way, I'd love to read out the phone lines or call out the phone lines so that you write them down and then when it's time, you can engage. Because today is about you, less of me, because my guests here will be listening to you, taking notes and answering your questions. So the phone lines to call on the program are 080 97,000 949 and 090 62,000 949. I'll take it again. 080 97,000 949 and 090 62,000 949. Remember, you can watch me live on YouTube at 32FM 949 Ibadan. I'll take a short music break. Very short. Maybe 1 or 2 minutes, so that I allow my guest to settle into his chair and then have a feel of the studio before we get to business. I'll be playing Ilu by Asha. I'm in love with the song because it's a song that politicians should hear. It's a song that the government should hear. It's a song that the citizens should hear. Philosophical in lyrics and then very deep in contemplations. Ilu by Asha. Just for 1 or 2 minutes, and then we come back. I'll introduce my guest and we get down to business. The Podium will be back in a moment. All right, thank you for staying with us. The Podium is a program on 32 FM 94.9. And on this program this morning to discuss issues around governance, whatever is governance, and of course the politics of government in Oyo State, is the Honourable Commissioner for Information, Culture and Tourism, Dr. Wasiu Olatubosun. Honourable Commissioner, it's nice to have you on the podium this morning.
Good morning, my brother. And all glory to Almighty God. And who is the finisher and the beginner of all things. And in the same token, I greet our people at home that peace be upon them. In Jesus' name I pray. And our Muslim brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. And to our traditionalists, I say, Iba halukoto to koju sirawo. Iba lubembe to wo loke loke. Iba kwete owo. Iba kwete se. Iba yamoku to doju kodo. Tí ò gbọdọ̀ sumi, tí ò gbọdọ̀ sẹ̀jẹ̀. Ìwọlé tí ò kágò ó dẹran àmúso. Àgùntàn tó wá wọlé tí ò mọ̀ kágò ó mọ̀ dẹran àmúso. Àgbàlagbà tó bá wọlé tí ò kágò ó dẹran àmúso. Èmi Wàsíù Àjàní Adéwálé Ọlátúbọ̀sún ọmọ ìyá alágbo mo wá wọlé léni o. Ẹ̀yin ìyá wa, ẹ̀yin ìyá, ẹ̀yin bàbá, ọmọdé, àgbàlagbà, mo mọ̀ ságò, ẹ má jẹ́ ń dẹran àmúso. Good morning, listeners, anywhere you are. Good morning, and you are welcome to the program.
All right, having paid obeisance to the Agbo and the Agbo, because I was thinking if I had a veterinary doctor. Okay, let's get to business,
Okay.
Commissioner.
Okay.
Now, I'd love to start on the note of asking you, how do you, as a Commissioner for Information, rate governance in Oyo State? How do you think your government is faring?
You know, we have 4-year mandate, and within these 2 years, I will rate this government 85%.
On what basis?
Yeah.
On what basis would you rate yourself 85%?
Thank you very much. I will have rated it 1995, but because of the bottleneck, the hindrances that we have, especially the issue of finances as regards the COVID-19 last year. So the pace that we started with 95, 92, but because of COVID-19, it affected certain things which will definitely to any, it's not only peculiar to Oyo State, it's cut across all over 36 states of the Federation. So, and concerning your question, you will see that you measure your performance in office based on your promises, electionary promises. All our promises, we now anchor it on 4 pillars, and that is education, health, security, and expansion of economy. So, and we promise that we are going to expand our economy through agriculture and infrastructure, provision of infrastructural facilities to the people of the state. And all our facilities, infrastructure, everything that we are going to do will be tied to the economy. Anything that, any infrastructure that you see us doing, you will see that it is attached to the economy with the hope, aim of promoting, expanding the economy of the state. So if you look at it, in education we promise free education. We are doing it. We promise that will make sure that the environment that our students and our learning will be improved upon. And that's exactly what, I mean, if you go around now, we have been over 500 schools. And if you look at it, if all other administration has been doing that, all the other administration that came before Governor Seyi Makinde had done that, we won't be where we are. And apart from that, we also promise under education that we'll work on human capacity development. And that is, we notice that majority of our schools before we came in, they didn't have enough teachers. So, despite the cost implication, Governor Seyi Makinde, because of his passion for education, because his promise that he would like to take education to an enviable height in Oyo State. So he employed over 5,000 teachers in Oyo State. So, and as I'm talking to you now, those teachers have started working, and you will see. And apart from that, we also promise materials for the students. Despite the fact that they are not paying, we promise textbooks. We are giving them textbooks. We promise even the one that he did not promise. But because he has this mind of enhancing education development in the state and the rating of Oyo State in secondary school certificate, we decided to have a compendium. So no government has done that before, because when for instance, I happen to be one of the beneficiaries, the first set of beneficiaries of Bola Ige free education policy. By the time we finished in 1983, and we wanted to sit for WAEC exams, we were looking elter-skelter, looking for past questions and marking scheme. So we know how important those two things are. So, and it really helped majority of us that finished that year. So this administration now felt that, okay, instead of leaving them after the teachers will have done whatever, the needful, we felt that, okay, instead of leaving them to their fate, we should also prepare them. So we have 10-year past questions and a marking scheme in form of compendium.
All right.
And we also organize extramural for them.
Okay.
That is in the area of education.
Honorable Commissioner.
So if you look at it, that's only education.
It's okay. It's okay, Honorable Commissioner.
So you asked that how did I rate? Why did I rate the administration?
Let's go back a bit in history. I allowed you to go that far so that maybe we could also travel back in time.
Okay.
Now, your government would not be the first to give free education in Oyo State. Your government would not be the first. Okay. Now, when AD was in power in 1999, under the late Lamadeshino, we had it. Yeah. Now, under Senator Rashidi Ladoja, before he had his crisis, now Oyo State rated highly on the list of top performers in WAEC, external exams. Yeah. So with that, your government hasn't done something that others haven't done. Governor Seyi Makinde is called the audio governor. And then your own government insists that it is a different government. I remember that prior to the 2019 elections, Seyi Makinde rode on the wings of bringing something different to governance. Now, because he was politically, if I may use the word, an unknown quality right? That was how he sold himself. I've never been in politics. I've never been part of them. And I'm a new guy on the block. And then give me a chance to do this. Now, what has your government done that is uniquely different? Uniquely, because, I mean, I think I just showed you that some of the things you told us you've done, which you rated around 95%, have been done before. It's nothing new. What is unique about this government? What are the unique things you've done?
That's exactly what I was telling you before you.
You told me about free education. It's not unique.
I said this administration is built on 4 pillars. I just mentioned only one pillar.
Okay, so let's talk about the unique things then.
Even in education.
What is unique in education?
That is exactly what I'm telling you.
Which one is that?
One, none of those people that you mentioned gave the last time they gave textbooks to students, you can quote me anywhere, to all students in Oyo State was during Chief Bola Ige administration.
And there are schools that didn't have writing materials.
Wait.
Chalks.
Wait. The last time that in fact, it has not been no administration, be it military, be it civilian, that did anything very close to compendium.
There's no big deal about compendium.
There is.
How much do they sell? How much do they sell compendium at Songo? Past questions.
How
much do they sell those things?
Go there and check. 10 years compendium. It's no.
We get them on the shelf.
No.
Yes.
No.
When I wrote WAEC, I got 10 years. I got 10 years materials. I mean, it's no big deal.
To you, it is not big deal. Why did you buy it then?
But you saying the government.
I'm telling you that for any administration to perform in education, you have to work on human resources, material, infrastructural facilities, and environment.
Why are you not talking about the facilities then?
No, I said it now. Maybe
we still have schools. We still have schools, even in this Ibadan, now, with very terrible facilities.
If this administration, both for the primary and the post-primary education, if this administration succeeded in building over 1,000 schools, what stopped the administration before this one from doing that? So what I'm saying in essence is that we met this sector in a messy state.
Where did you build the 1,000 schools, Honorable Commissioner?
Across all the local government and across both primary school, I'm talking of suburb and that of the secondary schools. 1,000
schools?
Yes.
Give us some empirical data, like in which local government. Let's even talk about Ibadan. Where are those schools in Ibadan?
You need to, when you finish, you can just enter and I will take you to all those schools. In fact, most of this, some of this, go to LLA, go to most schools now, you will see total transformation. You understand? So that is the in terms of an infrastructure. You understand? And you are saying that no chalk, no this. We are giving grants every time to schools to get those things. So, and they are expected to now remit how the money given to them was spent. Okay. So, as far as we are concerned...
Okay, because of time, Honorable Commissioner, let's go to the other aspects. Agric, health, the unique things your government has done.
Yes. That is education. For health, you will remember that most of our hospitals, before we came in, were just elevated cemetery. Nothing there was working. And within 100 days that we came to, that Governor Sheyi Makinde has an office as the executive governor for your state, we faced Adeoyo Teaching Hospital to buy equipment. Though last administration towards the twilight of the administration, initiated what they could not do for 8 years. But they couldn't conclude it.
But they initiated it.
To get the equipment.
But they initiated it.
Just get me right. That they initiated it. Okay, if you say, I have it in mind to do this. If you have not done it, you cannot claim glory for such thing. So, but when he came, he now realized that place, in fact, we lost one of our good hands in journalism, in broadcasting. He had accidental challenge. And when they took him to Adeoyo Hospital, nothing on ground. In fact, there was no power supply there. So, and when we say, okay, when we go to Adeoyo now, you will see that we have changed the narrative. We have changed the narrative for good. So, and we are planning to replicate that to all our general hospital. Wait.
How long will it take?
That is one. You should have asked that those people who are there for 8 years.
No, you are in government.
Wait.
You are in government now.
What I'm
Honorable
saying,
Commissioner,
what I'm saying, yes, I agree that we are in government. And
I think we should leave those guys who are gone.
Yes,
and then we focus on who is there now.
Yes.
2 years into your administration,
yes,
you are still planning?
No, we are not planning. I said we have done.
You said you are planning to extend it to other general hospitals.
We have started.
2 years in.
We have started.
After Adeoyo, which one have you started with?
We have started. We have done that. We have done that of the state teaching us. I mean, the second Adeoyo here, and we are the award to do one general hospital from 3 senatorial. That one has been awarded. So
after almost 2 years in government.
So when you are when something has been destroyed for 8 years, and you want the whole thing to be fixed within 2 years, we have 4-year mandate. And if at the 4
4 years, 1 year would be for politics. You and I know that.
If by 3rd year and we're unable to do it, we are unable to fix those things, then you can now say whatever you want to say. So now, apart from that, we have what we call free health mission that we took to all the 33 local governments. So, and we also have free aniates, free all those things that will make ordinary person on the street to have access to secondary health care. You know, it's primary health care that is free. But for any secondary health care, we are taking good care of that. And it will also interest you that we elevated some of the hospitals to very high standard to take care. Presently, we are using them for isolation centers. So after COVID, we are building that. Instead of some states using stadium, temporary shed for the COVID, our governor, His Excellency Governor Seyi Makinde, said, no, why can't we develop our facilities so that after COVID, we can use such centers to take care of our people? So we have Olodo, we have Agbami, we have Ogbomoso Teaching Hospital, we have Shaki, we have Igbora. So all this for the health. So we now, okay.
I need to take a commercial break. I'm going to hold you there. When we come back,
okay,
I'll be taking you up on agriculture.
Yeah.
The podium is returning in a moment. Don't go away.
32 FM 94.9.
agbára ó yá yí ọwọ́ padà.
ẹ̀rọ wìtìwìtì ẹsẹ̀ gírígírí ní gbogbo ọjọ́ thursday láago 9 òwúrọ̀ ní new garage
méjèèjì tí wọ́n ń wá mọ́tò tó lọ sí ìdí ayò rẹ̀. Gas Clinic Solution Mountain. Nínú pàdé agbára yẹn ni wọ́n ń lọ. Power must change hand. Agbára gbọ́dọ̀ yí ọwọ́ padà. Ọlọ́run wòlíì obìnrin gbẹ́mi Sọ́lá Ibrahim. Ó fẹ́ gbàjọba lọ́wọ́ alágbára tó ń yọ ayé rẹ lẹ́nu. Lọ́jọ́ Thursday ọ̀sẹ̀ yìí, olórí ogun ayé rẹ máa ṣubú lulẹ̀ nínú àdúrà. Àwọn àṣà ọmọgbé ogun máa fẹsẹ̀ fẹ́. Lábẹ́ ìfàmì òrùyìn ọ̀pá wòlíì máa jẹ̀mú àti àwọn olórí ẹ̀mí tí wọ́n máa pẹ̀lú Prọfẹ̀tà gbẹ́mi Sọ́lá Ibrahim JP ṣiṣẹ́ ìránṣẹ́. Big Clinic Solution Mountain. Kátó dé ìdí ayùn rẹ̀ police station. Circular Road Junction nídìí ayùn rẹ̀. Kí gbogbo ẹni tó bá ń bọ̀. Fún omi kẹ̀kẹ́ lọ́wọ́. Pẹ̀lú yanrin ilẹ̀. Fúnra lọ́wọ́ àdúrà. 080-55-16-4104. Ní Thursday ọ̀sẹ̀ yìí agbára máa yí ọwọ́ padà. Ọ̀nà àbáyọ rẹ̀ máa là lórúkọ Jésù.
Cannabis Homes and Properties ló bóre. Ẹ̀wọ̀n ara lẹ̀ kẹ́dọ̀ nílé lórí.
Tá a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa alẹ̀ tó fini lọ́kàn balẹ̀ tí kì í dalẹ̀ àdéhùn. Kódà kò sí wàhálà ọmọ onílẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ tiwọn. Ilé-iṣẹ́ Cannabis Homes and Properties. Àwọn ni gbogbo ayé ń tọ́ka sí. Tó bá dọ̀rọ̀ káralẹ̀. Ilẹ̀ wọn Victory Estate tó ń bẹ ní Alábàtà Mọ́níyà. Ìṣẹ́jú márùn-ún la fi wakọ̀ láti ibi tó wà sí ní railway àti dry port. 650,000 ni wọ́n ń tà. Favour Estate Àkùfọ̀ ológun ẹrúwẹ̀ 700,000 ni wọ́n ń tà. Ìyànàfà Olódó area 400,000 naira ni wọ́n ń tà. Lágòbí Cyber City 350,000 naira ni wọ́n ń tà. Wọ́n ṣe promo lọ lásìkò tá a wà yìí. Gbogbo pinpin promo ó tán o bó bá ti di parí oṣù yìí. Ìwọ náà darapọ̀ mọ́ iléeṣẹ́ Cannabis Homes and Properties. Wọ́n wà ní Prime Time Plaza Ọbalẹ́sìnlẹ̀ phase 2 ojú ọ̀nà tó lọ sí Spring Ìbàdàn.
090-47-79-73-52
àti 081-88-41-81-37. Cannabis Homes and Properties. Àwọn gángan lọ̀rọ̀ kan bọ́rọ̀ bá dilẹ̀ tí fini lọ́kàn balẹ̀.
Ìyá Ṣínà kí ló dé tó rojú kókó náà ṣé bí gbogbo ètò ti tò.
Gbogbo ètò ti tò ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀rọ̀ event hall tá a máa lò ní ò tí ì yanjú járe. Mọ́mí sọ pé hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì táwọn èèyàn àwọn máa dé sí kò gbọ́dọ̀ jìnnà sí event hall.
Ṣèbí mi kàn ń wú ẹran láti jọ ẹni nígbà tó decide láti máa dá nǹkan ẹ̀ ṣe ká ní wọ́n sọ fún mi láti lẹ̀ ní Lafia Halls and Apartments ó ti parí iṣẹ́.
Lafia Halls and Apartments. We accommodate you and your events.
Boko ọba jìnnà ẹ̀la kìí kò Lafia Halls and Apartments ògbókangí gbọ̀ngàn ayẹyẹ ìgbàlódé tẹ́ ẹ ti mọ̀ bí ẹni mowó ti gbáwọ̀ tuntun wọ̀. Lafia Halls and Apartments ti wá kú òǹtàná pẹ̀lú oríṣiríṣi àmúyẹ ìgbàlódé fún èyíkéyìí ayẹyẹ tẹ́ bá fẹ́ ṣe. Bákan náà ni àwọn apartment wa láti book fún iye ọjọ́ tẹ́ bá fẹ́ lò ń bẹ̀. Oorun ayọ̀ lẹ máa sùn láìsí wàhálà. Facilities lónìrànràn fún ìgbádùn yín. Main hall wa gba 2,000 fún theatre arrangement 1,500 fún banquet arrangement. Hausa ní Ganiya Fiji. Lafia Halls and Apartments wà ní Abẹ́òkúta road Àpáta Ìbàdàn. Ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ 070-8759-5867.
Daddy Shina.
Yes dear.
Ó yá ẹja máa lọ sí Lafia Halls báyìí.
Àwọn èèyàn mi ṣègbé nítorí àìmọ̀kan Ruben George Theological Seminary Ìbàdàn ẹ̀ka ilé ẹ̀kọ́ fásitì Àjàyí Crowther tí ń bẹ lọ́yọ̀ọ́ àti Christ for the Nations Institute Dallas ní USA ń ṣètò ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó kún fọ́fọ́ nípa ìmọ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ Ọlọ́run pẹ̀lú ìwé ẹ̀rí tó yọrantí nípa ètò ẹ̀kọ́ ìmọ̀ Ọlọ́run Diploma in Theology and Religious Studies, Bachelor of Arts in Theology and Religious Studies, Executive Postgraduate Diploma in Pastoral Studies, Masters of Arts in Christian Leadership and Pastoral Studies, Master of Divinity. Ǹjẹ́ àlùfáà ìjọ nìwọ ni díákónì lọ́kùnrin lóbìnrin alàgbà ìjọ ajínrere olùkọ́ tàbí ẹni tó tún fẹ́ nímọ̀ lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ nípa Ọlọ́run Ruben George Theological Seminary gangan ló dáńtọ́ fún ọ láti wá. Ẹ kàn sí alákòóso Ruben George Theological Seminary ní Gospel Town Arúlógún Road Ọ̀jọ́ Ìbàdàn tàbí ojú òpó ayélujára www.riget.com.ng. Ètò ìgbaniwọlé ń lọ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀lú wa ní 0805-304-0344 0805-304-0344 Ruben George Theological Seminary ilé ẹ̀kọ́ fún ẹ̀kọ́ nípa ìmọ̀ Ọlọ́run tó yanrantí.
Mọ ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní àyíká rẹ nípasẹ̀ ìròyìn BBC ní Yorùbá nítorí kí o tó lè tayọ o ní láti mọ̀ ọ́n ní ìmísí pẹ̀lú àwọn oríṣiríṣi ìròyìn láti ibi àti káàkiri àgbáyé. Nígbà tí o bá ní ìmọ̀ nípa ohun tó ń lọ ní àgbáyé o lè ṣe ohunkóhun. Mọ ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní àyíká rẹ wá BBC News Yorùbá kàn.
Thank you for staying with me. And I still have in the studio the Commissioner, Honourable Commissioner for Information, Culture and Tourism in Oyo State, Dr. Wasiu Olatuboso. We're discussing governance and the politics of governance. Right now, it's governance, and then very soon we'll move to the politics of governance. You're not going to escape that. At the governor's inauguration on May 29, 2019, Governor Seyi Makinde said, Oyo State had an understanding with Botswana and that we were going to export maize to Botswana. Have we started exporting the maize? Because I should think that would be one of the unique things in agriculture.
Okay. Let me first of all let you know that agriculture is one of the key indicators that we are using to promote our economy. Not only agriculture. We believe that for agriculture to thrive, you need to also have certain things put in place. One of those things is the infrastructure. So once you don't have good roads, good road network, and you don't have amenities like borehole, like power and what have you. We, in the couple of weeks now, or let me say in the next 2 months, we will start commissioning of our power projects across the state. Our aim of doing that is to enhance good living standard in our villages and hamlets. And if you look at the route, all the roads that we are doing presently, talk of Moniya Ishen Road, so you know Okeogun is our food basket. And we believe that before the advent of Governor Seyi Makinde administration, so majority of Okeogun felt cheated and disenchanted because once they are through with their goods and when they are coming, so their vehicles always have problem on the road, and most of their goods just went down the drain like that, and they went losses. So and when we came, we decided that okay, we must fix this road. And apart from that, we felt that okay, even they can decide not to come during the daytime. They can decide to come at night. So there is street light from Moniya to Ishen. So wait, I'm going.
Okay, Commissioner, I want us to go to it very fast because there are other questions we need to take.
See,
why have we not started exporting maize to Botswana 2 years into this administration?
No, we are putting.
You're putting things in place.
No, we have started because
and
that's
started exporting.
No, we have not started exporting.
Okay, why have we not started exporting?
It's just like you are saying that before. There's this adage in Yoruba that says, Kisuto diyan, agunsulodo, kagbado to deko, alo won papo. Orin obinu.
I know you want to sing. You want to sing?
No, I'm only saying that for you. What we are saying is that nobody expected that we are going to experience COVID-19. But we are, for instance, we have in place OSADA, or your state
agribusiness development agency.
Exactly. So instead of subsistence agriculture, we are preparing our farmers. You understand? And if you look at it, last year happened to be the first year that we suppose to be rated based on agriculture. And that was the time that we had crisis with COVID. Majority of our farmers had problem. And that's the reason when we wanted to do palliative, the state palliative, we focus our farmers.
If COVID slowed Oyo State down in agriculture, why didn't COVID slow Kebbi State down? Kebbi State still pushed out tons upon tons of rice.
You will see. Go and check Kebbi. Kebbi started that not 2 years ago.
I agree with you. I agree with you. But now, okay, hold on, Honorable Commissioner.
Yeah.
How long does it take to plant corn and harvest corn?
Mind you,
my focus is corn. Because
that
was what the governor said.
You have to plant corn during the rainy season.
Did we have the rainy season before that? COVID came. When did COVID come?
First week in March.
Okay. When did we really start shutting down in Nigeria? Towards the end of March.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the rainy season started
in April.
If it started in April, the question is this: did we have a total lockdown in Oyo State?
By that time,
were people still going to work? Were people still going to the farm?
No. We have partial lockdown. We had partial lockdown, not total lockdown. So, and at that point in time, it affected all the sectors of the economy. It is not only agri, everywhere.
Let's go to this. There was a statistic that was released. Your government would have us believe that Oyo State has become the choice destination for investors. But recently, a data was released of states that attracted foreign investors. Yeah. And Oyo State was among the states that attracted 0 investors.
Your source?
Lagos. I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to look at it and pull it up for you. No, I'm going to look at it and pull it up for you. But now, Lagos was listed as having attracted investors. Ogun State, our neighbors here. But Oyo State attracted 0 investment. And your government would have us believe that it's a choice destination.
As far as we are before you use any data, you must look at the source, the credibility of the source of that, who put up that data. So it's possible for anybody to sit in his house, in the comfort of his room, and put up some figures and say this is the data. So that's the reason if you want to use any data that has to do with economy or something like that, I think I would be more comfortable if it's National Bureau of Statistics.
Did Oyo State attract foreign investors?
Yes, we have.
Okay, very well. Honorable Commissioner, I only wanted to be sure because I recall. Now, it was published by the Nigerian Bureau, National Bureau of Statistics. Okay, and this is it. I'm looking at it. I can share with you here. Now, 26 states attracted. So this is it. The Capital Importation Report recently published by the National Bureau of Statistics details the value of fresh investments that flowed into the Nigerian economy. 26 states attracted 0 investments in 2020, 0 foreign investments.
Okay.
And Oyo State is there. Now that you have it, there is a National Bureau of Statistics.
Yes.
What do you have to say?
Yes. You said 26 states. 26 states.
And Oyo State
in
is
2020.
One. In 2020, yes.
In 2020.
Yes.
So you will see that for record, for Bureau of Statistics to come up with any data, it is not based on that year. So they use if you read it very well, they will tell you when such data.
Honorable Commissioner,
wait.
This was for 2020.
That's what I'm telling you.
Oyo State had 0 foreign investment.
I beg to disagree with you.
But you just said it that you needed that the source of the data is important.
Yes.
And you mentioned that, if it was National Bureau of Statistics. Now it is the National Bureau of Statistics and you're disagreeing again.
Yes. If I still believe that with that, I can give you instances.
Did we attract any in 2020?
Yes.
Give me names. Verifiable names.
Yes. Look at. You are talking of foreign or
foreign investments in 2020.
For me, we believe that investment is investment. I have investment. Wait.
Foreign investments are important for capital importation.
Uh-huh.
The forex they bring into the country is important. What they bring into your state is important.
I know.
Foreign investment is bigger than local investments.
Mm-hmm.
They are the guys who do the huge volumes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying that if your government is saying we are reviving the economy of your state,
Mm-hmm.
and in a year, a 12 calendar year, I mean a 12-month calendar year, you attracted zero investment. We were one of the 26 that attracted zero. Is it not something to be worried about?
It is, and that's the reason why we are fixing certain things. For instance, your state supposed to receive grants, foreign grants. We couldn't get it because certain things were not put in place.
Like what?
For any grant, it's normally goes with certain conditions. So, and for a very long time, we could not get those things done. But Governor Seyi Makinde decided that all those bottlenecks, all those things that will bring foreign investors to Oyo State, we should fix it. You understand? One is the good roads. Two is the power without relying solely on public holding, and environment itself. So that is, for any investor to come, you must have this thing in place. So decadence of facilities for a very long time, and for you to fix it, and we are on accelerated speed now to fix all those things. So that you will see we have started moving on a high speed, and the foreign investors are now getting in touch with us.
Let's now move to another aspect.
Yes.
There's a rail corridor in Oyo State.
Yes.
At Monia.
Yeah.
Now, coming in from Lagos,
yes,
and then
yes.
Now, and wherever you have a rail corridor, opportunities are bound to come up.
Yeah.
Does the state government have any plan, specific plans, to plug into the opportunities that rail corridor presents?
Okay. If you follow us very well in the state, you will see that there was a time that we gave out, we signed out agreement, or let me say, it attached to this contract that's going on, that's airport, some areas, and railway corridor. And our focus is that we want to develop that area into all forms, industrial, residential, and what have you. So already the contract has been signed, and the man is working on the airport road presently. So immediately he finishes there, definitely we'll move on to other aspects of the contract.
COVID-19. Oyo State was applauded by a lot of observers as having handled the COVID-19 issue last year very well. Some observers said the governor was scientific about it. Your government also bragged with it and said, yes, our scientific approach was eventually adopted by the federal government and copied by other states.
Yes.
So I should congratulate you on that.
Thank you very much.
I personally think the government handled it well in that.
Thank you very much.
But beyond the celebration, Honourable Commissioner, now COVID-19 has changed the world forever, and nothing is going to remain the same again, including governance. The World Bank has also called on governments all over the world to begin to rethink how they do their business, because COVID-19 will alter a lot of things. Economies of nations are challenged at the moment. The question is this: beyond political rhetorics, what is your state government, or what will your state government be doing differently so that the state is not caught napping? Finances are going to drop. They are dropping already because, you don't have as much coming to government coffers. And your state is still one of those states that are heavily dependent on federal allocations. We are still heavily dependent. What will the state government be doing differently?
We still believe in three things: scientific, data, and logic. Those are the key things that Governor Seyi Makinde is using to drive his administration. So, and we are always proactive in whatever we do based on those three key indicators. So, and if you look at it, even during COVID, Oyo State happened to be one of the few states that still succeeded in having increase in IGR.
By 26%?
Yes.
Was that because of ingenuity?
Definitely, because at that point in time, the economy of most states were grounded. And if majority of where we get revenue affected by COVID, and we still manage to increase the revenue during that period for 26%.
Now you remember that there were also free payments that came from federal government to states, right? Now, if I look at the figure, in 2020, between January to June, Oyo State made, the total revenue of Oyo State was 17.8 billion naira, which came to 2.9 billion naira monthly. And then 2.9 billion naira monthly, more than 75% of that was coming from federal allocation still. So can you still claim ingenuity if you're still heavily reliant on federal allocation?
No.
Could you claim ingenuity as a reason for the growth?
If someone is you are taking 2 kilometers of road, your car is running 2 kilometers per hour, and somebody now comes in and say, okay, I can help you to go for 60 kilometers per hour. But after fixing it or do one or two things there, you now say, it can, you start by 30%, 30 kilometers per hour. That means you can't say that you are at the same time, that same period of 2 kilometers per hour. So you have left that stage of 2 kilometers per hour. You have not reached 60 kilometers per hour.
So your government should be commended
exactly
for that growth. But if you are to be commended, Honorable Commissioner, and sincerely, is there an explanation for that growth in revenue? If the government is claiming credit,
yes, because we
how
succeeded.
Did you grow it? How did you grow the revenue?
Because it is ingenuity on the part of the principal.
How did you grow?
The first thing
where did those monies come from?
What the first thing he did was to plug the loopholes, the drain pipes.
Like?
I wouldn't say that.
No, you should tell us. You should be able to say.
No.
You are the commissioner for information, and you're talking to your citizens.
Ours is to tell you that something was done.
Which holes did you plug?
The areas that money used to come out.
Tell us some of those areas.
I won't tell you.
Why you do not?
No.
Then you're not accountable to us.
No. When you are saying accountability, accountability goes with security.
Are you refusing to tell us the holes you blocked so that when your government also wants to take money out of those holes, we do not know where to look?
As far as we are concerned, we are very, very transparent when it comes to Oyo State resources.
So you're not telling us the holes you blocked?
No.
Okay, so number one, you blocked holes. What other things did you do? Did you expand the revenue net?
Oh, of course, yes.
Which other nets did you expand?
We decided to make activities and most projects to be less driven by government resources.
You went borrowing.
No, wait. We are. Everybody is. Even the federal government.
But your government criticized Ajimobi for borrowing.
Let me. We rely solely on PPP. We rely solely on alternative project funding,
which is borrowing.
What we are doing is that, okay, go and do this road. We cannot give you the money now. You use your own money to go and do it. And we will be paying you this amount every month. So, one, it makes people of Oyo State to enjoy that facility. Two, it makes Oyo State to have value for the money. Oyo State money that will be expended on that project. And three, it makes durability of that project possible. So because if you know that you are using your money to do that project, definitely you will make sure that you put a structure that is very durable. Because if anything happens during that period, your money is normally spread for so period of time. So as far as we are concerned, it is not really borrowing, but
so what
arrangement. It's arrangement.
In 11 months, your government borrowed 40 billion. The first 11 months, borrowed 40 billion. More has been borrowed afterwards. Ajimobi's government borrowed 150 billion.
That's the amount that remained before he left. Before he left.
Okay, so but if you criticized a former government for borrowing,
before he left,
and you're plunging the states into more borrowings.
No, I want you to know.
Is there a justification?
I want you to know that if you borrow and you attach your borrowing to meaningful project that will expand the economy, there is no problem in that. What scientists, economists, accountants, scholars from that is when you borrow to finance your recurrent
expenditure. Was that what Ajimobi's government did?
I'm only saying that.
I'm asking you.
No, you have to now ask them the money they borrow. What were the projects they attach it to?
Have you not traced it? You are in power.
You
have all of the records.
You will see.
Tell us about those things.
Wait. I don't want to preempt Oyo State Anti-Corruption Agency.
Are they looking into that?
I give you 1 month. You will hear. You will see.
We're going to get the result. People will be prosecuted.
You will see. So now, don't let us preempt. So, as far as we are concerned, any kobo that this government borrow, we attach it to economic project that will be yielding revenue for this state.
Okay, let's move away from these. In case you're just joining, the program is The Podium on 32 FM 94.9, and my guest is the Honourable Commissioner for Information, Culture and Tourism in Oyo State, Dr. Wasiu Olatubosu. You can watch us live on YouTube at 32 FM 949 Ibadan. You can watch us, you can drop your comments there, and then when it is time, I'll open the phone line so that.
And also, you can also watch it
on
our Alore Radio. That's owned by Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism.
You can watch it on Facebook or YouTube.
Facebook.
Yeah. So at Alore Radio, you watch it on YouTube. The Honourable Commissioner came very prepared. Commissioner.
Yeah.
You served with Ajimobi.
First time.
You were caretaker. It doesn't matter. It was still Ajimobi.
You need to. Yes, I know.
It was still Ajimobi.
Yeah.
You were caretaker, chairman of, is it Ibadan Northwest?
Ibadan Northwest.
Local government.
Yeah.
And then Ajimobi is regarded by his, or was regarded by his admirers as a firm and an in-charge leader. Seyi Makinde has been accused of being reactive. The difference between two governors is Seyi Makinde a man who is afraid of the people, or politics is a bigger consideration for him?
Are you true?
I'm true. I'm waiting for you.
Okay. Now, there's this hadith that says that in Yoruba, I say, Maroro, Maroro, àgbà tó rorò kì í kó yànjọ, Maroro. I want to say categorically that not always comfortable when it's the issue of Governor Ajimabi.
Why? Because he's late?
Yes.
No, but the dead doesn't leave the living, so we must talk about them.
But one thing that you could give him is that he succeeded in managing people during his first time. And that resulted to the narrow margin win for second term. But because those people that serve during the first term are world-class materials in any standard, let me just run through few of them. Deolu Akande was the chief of staff. Professor Deolu Akande. You are talking of the Olaji days. That's the SSG before Olalekan. And you are talking of a caliber of commissioners there. You understand what I'm saying? So, and you are talking of all the chairmen. So, you will see that he managed both human and material, especially the human resources very well. And he makes sure that he gave us that opportunity to exhibit your intent, your innate abilities. But when after and he tried as much as possible to have very good cordial relationship with not only those who work with him, but with the people. So even despite the fact that we demolished this and that, at the end of the day.
What happened in the second time?
Wait. At the end of the day.
I want us to save time because I'm still, we still have a long way to go.
At the end of the day, he succeeded in getting the second term. Do you understand? Because he had very good relationship towards the tail end of the first term. But immediately he came in. So the idea of Eminimoni and
he became an emperor. Is that what you want to say?
I wouldn't say that, but
I'm just trying to help you find the words.
He flush out those that really belong or really worked
for him.
And he believed in certain people that it is once you are not Senako, you are not his people. So, and he now say, okay, I wanted Senako to fill everywhere. And he started doing certain things against the institution. One of it is that of Olubadan and some other things. So now, if you now want to compare,
that's where I want you to go.
So if you now want to compare, he because of that attitude of his, he couldn't get what he wanted. A senatorial seat is just 1/3 of a governorship seat.
Talk about Ajimobi. I mean, talk about
wait, you compare now.
Different. You spent a lot of time talking
about
Ajimobi.
Because you ask it.
Let's talk about
so I must give our people that background.
No problems. Who is Sheyi Makinde?
Now, Sheyi Makinde,
is he a weak leader?
No,
he's
not.
Reactive?
He's not.
Is he slow?
He's not. There's this adage that said the end justify the means. Machiavellian theory. Somebody came and used force, and at the end of the day, he saw the result of force. And because of his attitude, majority overwhelmingly
rejected him.
And
Sheyi is planning for second time. He doesn't want to lose.
Wait. And people overwhelmingly supported Sheyi Makinde. They supported him because they wanted him to be people's governor. Not a dictatorial governor. So what matters is that how do you now get result? You get result through science. You get result through data. You get result through logic. It is never done by force. Let me give you an example.
Okay, I want us to.
They use force to drag people out. From the street.
Yeah.
Without making provision for alternative. Before 2019, people are already back.
And people are still there.
I'm telling you.
People are still there. Sheyi Makinde hasn't had the courage to tell them to leave the roads.
If the force worked, those people will not be there today.
But Sheyi Makinde's approach hasn't worked too, has it?
We are for every action of ours. We are making sure that we are giving it human face.
Is governance about doing what people want or doing what should be done?
No, both. Any governance without people, it is nothing. You need to consider the people. And that's the reason why the theory that works all over the world, the most effective theory is demand-driven approach of governance. Supply-driven approach of governance failed, and it has failed, and it will continue to fail. So now, if you make people to know that this is your government, you can now take them. You, as a good leader, you are not expected to make them to be where they want to be. But what you, as a leader, you are expected to take them where they ought to be.
All right.
So, and you can now use what we call more of happy.
Okay.
Which can translate to attitudinal change.
Do we have the attitudinal change yet? You've been appealing for 2 years. People are still on the road. Until people begin to die.
No. If you look at it, we say that we don't want people along Molete challenge. And we decided to get what is the logic behind them being on the street. What is the how can we use scientific approach? We now realize, okay, they moved them to scout camp. Why didn't they go there? That is what I mean by scientific logic and data. So now they said they wanted us to fix certain things, which we succeeded in doing.
And have they moved there?
No, we are doing it.
You're working on it.
We have fixed power there. They said they want that place to be open so that people can.
Honorable Commissioner, let me ask you this: if you fix all those things at the South Camp, at the Scout Camp rather, and the traders do not move there, will Seyi Makinde continue to appeal, or then the government would unleash its full powers?
As far as we are concerned,
you will keep appealing.
By that time,
it's a government by appeal.
No.
Are you running a government of appeal by appeal and for appeal?
As far as we are concerned, we are running government of the people, by the people, and for the people.
With the instrument of appeal.
Instrument of appeal.
This question has bothered a lot of people, and I'm asking on their behalf. When the governor went to meet the Seriki Shasha in the company of 4 other governors from the north, there was a picture that surfaced. The governor was standing behind. In fact, somebody described it as the governor standing behind like a schoolboy whose lunch was taken from him. I didn't say that. When the governor was going to respond, he said the Seriki Shasha had an issue with his back and he was helping to prop the old man up. The picture was analyzed. The hands of the governor were by his side. Then few days after, another picture surfaced where the governor was with Seriki Shasha and Seriki Shasha was standing firm. Did the governor tell a lie, or was he just embarrassed by that picture that he had to make an excuse?
You know, one thing that bothers me is, please, what's those or what the
importance of that picture? It's about the dignity of the governor. Commissioner, I need to answer you before you get there. It's about the dignity of the governor of your state. People may not like Seyi Makinde, but he occupies an office that represents the citizens of your state. He was a host governor. You know, it was enough insult that the Seriki, an honorific title. Seriki is an honorific title. He reports to the Baale by structure. He's not even higher than the Baale. Kept the governor of your state, 4 visiting governors waiting. Fine. I mean, it was even a breach of protocol by all standards that the governors visited him when he should have been summoned to the government house or summoned to the palace of the Olubadan. But they visited him, he kept them waiting for minutes. And when that picture was taken, the executive governor of your state was pushed to the back. You can't say that picture is not important. It was undignifying. The question I'm asking is this. The governor said he was propping the Seriki Shasha up, but his hands were by his side. Was the governor embarrassed?
As far as I'm concerned, what matters is the key thing.
You don't want to answer my question.
With the peace.
You don't want to answer my question.
Whether
Honorable Commissioner, you are playing politics.
Whether
you don't want to answer my question.
Or you run, were you able to get the result? The result is to have peace in Shasha, and which we succeeded in having.
Okay,
and I want you to know that those who are leaving the cross of the matter and working on frivolity, they are doing that just to give narrative to fit their home political stand. As far as we
are you talking about the APC?
No. I'm anybody. It's not necessarily.
It can even be from within your own government.
No, it can't be. I want to tell you that as far as Seyi Makinde is concerned, he's enjoying 100% support from this from his aides,
the members of his team. Okay. Now let's take this before we now go to the politics. Pictures surfaced online that the Oyo State Liaison office in Abuja was being demolished.
Yes.
The explanation put out by government is that the building was to be remodeled.
Yes.
Of what economic benefit is that project to Oyo State?
So if you look at what you ask now, I wouldn't like to be political, but I will use history. Because when it comes to Oyo State politics, I might not be able to know. I'm still a student of Oyo State politics, but the little I know, I will refer you to it. could you tell me the economic benefit of demolishing the banquet hall at the government house towards the twilight of last administration with bogus money and a contract awarded, and up to today, one single block, it's not on ground.
Have you brought them to
wait? I said wait. Sebi the anti-corruption agency will start work.
So let's leave that.
I'm only giving you. I'm only giving you.
Let's focus on the one you're doing.
I'm now giving you. Now that why did we demolish, or why did we opt for remodeling? Most of the walls had cracked, leaking and everything, and the engineer advised that the building could give way at any point in time. Now, if instead of now saying that we are afraid to demolish, it is better we put a structure that can stand the test of time and befit the pace-setter status of your state. So, demolition is not it's not a big deal, but the structure, the edifice that will come, that we are putting in place there, matters.
What kind of edifice are you putting in place there? Something bigger.
When it's ready.
The details of the contract are not even important.
That's what I'm telling you. Because we realize that the thing, if we allow it to collapse before we demolish.
What are the details of the contract?
No.
If demolition is going on, are you saying the contract has not been awarded?
Demolition is different from
I agree with you. I'm saying, I'm coming, Honourable Commissioner. If you give that kind of contract out, it is assumed that the contractor who is to rebuild.
It doesn't matter.
Will demolish.
It doesn't matter.
You're saying the contract has not been given out.
It doesn't matter.
I'm just asking. The contract has not been awarded.
Exactly.
It hasn't been awarded.
So you can give demolition to one person and give the.
We just want to make sure. We just want to make sure that in the face of dwindling resources, the state is not putting so much money on the liaison office in Abuja when that money, a huge chunk of that money could have gone into doing something at home.
But mind you, if we have a structure in Abuja, and all the government officials that travel to Abuja on weekly basis, instead of paying hotel bills and what have you, they could make do with your state.
Would the facility be made available to the public for commercial use? People can pay and sleep over.
Why
are we considering that?
Why are we jumping on? Let's.
I'm just asking because you find that the way government operates a lot of the time, you build it and you lock it up, and then only politicians who travel. They just go there.
Let's wait until when we bring the cat out of the bag.
We'll take a glass of water, and then when I come back, we move to the politics of governance. We'll be discussing how is the politics of governance in Oyo State. The PDP is a party in crisis. Seyi Makinde is said to be a captain whose soldiers are leaving him. Dr. Wasiu Olatubosu is the Commissioner for Information, Culture, and Tourism. I'll be back in a moment. All right, thank you for staying, Honourable Dr. Wasiu Olatubosu, the Honourable Commissioner for Information, Culture and Tourism. Thank you for staying with me. Commissioner, are you there?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Let's ask this. A coalition brought Seyi Makinde to power Are we still in agreement with that?
Yeah, I happen to be a product of coalition.
Which party were you with?
ADC.
ADC. Your leader, when you joined the coalition, was Senator Femi Lanley. He was a flag bearer.
You say flag bearer.
I mean, it's safe to say.
Let me tell you. Let me quickly correct that.
Okay.
In ADC, we have 5 groups there. Do you understand? Each group has its own leader.
So no central leader. It was a collegiate leadership.
Collegiate.
Now, Dr. Latmos, let me ask: have you joined the PDP now? Have you left the ADC finally?
I always decide not to
answer
that because
you don't want to take a risk.
Wait, not the risk, because I know that most of the time when they ask that question, they always want to use it against the governor.
I'm a good man. Don't worry. I'm a good man.
Yeah.
No,
Not you, but people outside.
Oh, okay.
Now, if I say yes, they will say that yes, since it's not in ADC.
So you have to be taken out of the coalition figure.
So
I get
as
that.
I'm representing a coalition, I can talk on behalf of coalition. So, and people who are saying that Seyi Makinde is not
he didn't fulfill the coalition agreement.
So I can say that.
In fact, do you want to talk about that? Let's start from there.
Wait. You asked one question.
Okay.
So now, based on that, I will say that I'm a GMist. That is Governor Seyi Makinde man.
You're a GSMist.
GSMist in the sense that anywhere or whatever he does,
you're with him.
I'm with him. Do you understand? And it's too early to say, where do you belong? What we want now is the governance. So
but you can't take the politics out of the governance. The politics can mess the governance
So
up.
if you now say there's this narrative meant to pull Governor Seyi Makinde down, that he didn't do anything for coalition. There is difference between he didn't do anything for coalition and
he didn't fulfill the agreement.
That's what.
That's another argument.
That's one. That he didn't do anything. That's
one.
That's one. Another one is he didn't do much as expected. That's different.
Not just as expected, Honorable Commissioner. Maybe we should use the right words. They said there was an agreement in place and that the governor betrayed the agreement. Did he betray the agreement?
I was not there when.
How wouldn't you know what the agreement was?
I was not there when the agreement was signed.
But you're a chieftain of the ADC.
Yes.
You didn't see the agreement?
I didn't.
You didn't?
Even all principal people involved. Despite the fact that I happen to be one of the initiators of coalition. The agreement, according to them, it's gentleman agreement. So, and I believe that as a product of coalition, if not me alone, we have 3 non-PDP members in this government.
In the executive council?
Yes. The Commissioner for Trade represented the Labour.
The Zenith Labour Party?
No. Labour Party within ADC.
Oh, I get that now.
So, and we have other groups there. So, I want to say that, fine, if they are saying that what they expected,
the governor did not meet up with it.
It's different from he didn't do anything.
No. No one would say he didn't do anything. You are here.
That's what I'm saying. And that's the reason why.
Did the governor, you are his commissioner for information.
Yes.
And you're supposed to defend his interests outside.
Yes.
Did the governor tell you the agreement he had with the coalition leaders? Did he give you the details?
That's politics now.
No. I'm just saying, did he give you the details?
I'm here.
Now you are supposed to defend the allegations.
I'm there. I'm here today as Commissioner for Information to promote activities and the actions
But you can't
of the state government.
But you can't separate, Dr. Wasi Olatubosu, you cannot separate the politics from the business of governance.
Yeah.
If you are in governance now, you're in government because of a coalition agreement.
Yes.
And there are issues around coalition, all right, around the agreement and whatever. I'm asking you, you are the commissioner for information. Did you have any discussion with the governor at any time to say, Your Excellency, what are the details of your agreement with the coalition
When
leaders?
you first ask that when that thing happened, and I said it happened among
you said you
the
don't
leaders,
know.
among the leaders.
I agree.
So,
you don't have the details.
Yeah. So
did your principal give you the details? The governor?
No.
He didn't.
Mind you, that agreement supposed to be given by my the person,
the one who represented you.
Yeah.
Who was that?
And that's Senator Lanley.
Senator Lanley was the first to pull out of the coalition.
Yes.
Do you think his grievances were solid? Were they valid?
I think everybody is entitled to his opinion. I think that question should be directed to him.
I'm asking if you did you share his sentiments?
It is better, you better ask him, not me.
I'm not asking him about his, I'm asking you, did you, as a person, share his sentiments? You belong to the same party before.
In as much as we are not in the same party now.
Are you still a member of the ADC?
I think I've answered that question before.
You've not. You said I asked you if you joined the PDP, and you said no, you couldn't speak to that. So you don't have a political party.
No, if I'm here, I'm presently the Commissioner for Information, courtesy coalition, and
there's no party called coalition.
And I said I represented ADC. What else do you now want?
So you are still with the ADC?
Yeah.
A card carrying member.
So a card carrying member, but solidly for Governor Seyi Makinde.
You were hailing Seyi Makinde as a good manager of human resources.
Yes.
He has a human face.
Yes.
But he's been deserted by people. The PDP is breaking.
No.
The ZLP pulled out of the coalition. A part of the ADC has pulled out of the coalition. Some PDP members have moved out of the party. They've moved out. A lot of your people are moving out.
No.
Olokwe is still on the sidelines.
No. Let me tell you one thing. In politics, though I'm still a student, I don't know much about politics. But I will tell you that in politics, there is always what you call ijabi. The way that whatever that happened among the leaders of PDP, Olokwe of Alhaji Bisi Olokwe, a good leader, Engineer Sunday Babalola, Alhaji Nuraka, all those people that you mentioned, they still believe in PDP. You can, even when they interview Alhaji Olokwe, he said he believes in PDP. So it is possible to have misunderstanding.
So the party is still intact.
When you have
Seyi Makinde is still in charge.
Seyi Makinde is still in charge. Even if there is misunderstanding, it is something that they can resolve among themselves.
He's not bothered by the movement of those who moved out of the coalition to the APC.
No,
the APC is becoming stronger by the day. Have you observed it?
No, it's one thing you people don't know.
Tell
is
us.
That I keep on saying this, that I'm still student of politics, but the little I know, I will say that the political permutation, the key political indicators that work for one election might not work for the other election. And I will give you examples. When we came in, and when Alhaji Lam additional came in 1999, through popular vote and what have you. By 2003, they used another political permutation to get him out of office. By 2007, another political permutation was used. In 2011, I was actively involved because I was the state secretary of the party. And I happened to be the chairman of the contact mobilization, the engine room for any campaign. The political permutation we used in 2011 was different from the one we used.
So every election cycle,
yes.
the political permutation changes.
Whatever that happened,
okay,
you cannot. We will not come here and tell you by 2023 this is political permutation that we are going to use for Seyi Makinde to come back in 2023.
All right, we'll take a commercial break. When I come back, the phone lines will be open. Remember, you can watch on YouTube at 32FM 949 Ibadan, at 32FM 949 Ibadan. The phone lines to call when I come back from this break are 080-970-949 and 090-62949. 080-970-949 and 090-62949. Honorable Commissioner, before we go, because when I come back, I'll be opening the phone lines. I want to ask you a question. Can I?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There was an attempt to arrest Sunday Igboho last week. Operation Bust vehicle was seen at the scene.
Yeah.
The Operation Bust is under the control, the command of the state government. Did the state government attempt to arrest Sunday Igboho?
No.
The commissioner said no.
No.
Right after this commercial break, the podium returns.
32 FM 94.9.
bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn bá nígbà okòwò kan bí ẹni kó gbogbo ẹyin rẹ̀ sínú àgọ́ adìẹ kan ni láti wá ṣẹ́gi ọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lú ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ ẹ̀yà àfowópamọ́ owó pẹ̀lú UFirst Global Investment Limited iléeṣẹ́ àdójútòfò tí ń bá ní pílẹ̀ ọ̀la pẹ̀lú oríṣiríṣi ọ̀nà ìrọ̀rùn tí ò ní fọni níkun bíi discipline and target savings and investment tó dàbí àjẹsẹ́kù fi díẹ̀ pamọ́ children education savings èyí tó fini lọ́kànbalẹ̀ lórí ẹ̀kọ́ àwọn ọmọ wa lọ́jọ́ iwájú tó fi mọ́ fixed deposit ìyẹn pípọn mílẹ̀ dòǹgbẹ àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ èyíkéyìí tẹ́ bá yàn láàyò omi sẹ́lẹ̀rú ni tí ó padà di alágbálúgbú lẹ́yìn wá ọ̀la ẹ wá lè wọlé sórí àwọn pèpele UFirst Global Investment bíi easy access children education àti fixed deposit wọ̀nyí ó kéré tán láàrin oṣù 12 tí ṣe ọdún kan tàbí ó pẹ́ jù ọdún 9 sọ́dún 18 láfiní ẹ̀kan sí wọn lórí ayélujára Instagram at @u_first Facebook at U Global Investment Limited tàbí Twitter at @ufirst_limited website ufirstglobal.com ẹ̀rẹ̀ lè yọjú sí ọ́fíìsì UFirst ní number 22 third floor Rational Building lẹ́yìn Fẹ́mi Johnson Òkè Bọ́lá Ìbàdàn tàbí kẹ́ ẹ pè ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ 0815 035 7844 UFirst ìwọ làkọ́kọ́.
ẹnjiníà ẹyin ẹkúṣẹ́ o. ẹhìn Adigun òun náà rèé o ṣé wọn náà rí i pé ọkọjá ara dáradára ilé la kọ́ lọ́dà bíi paradíṣe ọ̀pọ̀ gidi gan nígbà tá a bá sì fi rí bí ọ̀sẹ̀ mélòó kan sí ìsìn èmi kíní ó ti kó lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ yín tẹ́nàntì.
Àyìndé la ní n wò lòdò nílẹ̀ débi tọ́wọ́ akọ́rùlé tọ́wọ́ àyàmísírò agbègbè tọ́ yáàyè báyìí.
wọ́n má bí ẹni jẹ́ ń pẹ́ san. a máa ṣe pé ń ṣàlàyé fún ọlọ́dún tó kọjá ni. pé gbajúgbajà iléeṣẹ́ alára àgbà yìí dání Design Bricks Homes and Property ní iléeṣẹ́ tí ń talẹ̀ lọ́nà rọrùn ń bí mo já ọ sí pé ní Design Bricks Homes and Property wọ́n gbà kí èèyàn máa sanwó lẹ̀ díẹ̀díẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ látòrí 5,000 sókè wọ́n ń fún èèyàn ní búlọ̀kù àti sẹ́mọ́ǹtì téèyàn ó fi kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ foundation náà kódà tó fi mọ́ red copy survey lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ torí ẹ̀ mo fi ní kí wọ́n ní ọmọ náà gẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́dún 2021 yìí àǹfààní promo lóníranran àti pabambari ti free roofing ìyẹn bíbá ni kan lé ẹni lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ ìgbà ọ̀tún ló dé yìí ìwọ náà tètè kàn sí wọn láti alẹ̀ tiẹ̀ láwọn estate wọn tó wà ní Ìbàdàn Abẹ́òkúta Ṣàgámù Mòwe àti Níjẹ̀bú ìwọ ṣá ti pè wọ́n sórí aago wọn 090-393-75110.
wo jẹ́ǹdé Design Bricks báyìí èmi náà fẹ́ báyé jókòó parí lálọ́ọ̀dù.
Adigun àjọsọ àtàdéhùn bẹ́ẹ̀ o.
òótọ́ ni ẹyẹ pọ̀ nínú igbó ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀kìn lọ́ba wọn. tá a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa iléeṣẹ́ tá a ti lè rí àwọn ẹ̀rọ ayárabíàṣá lóníranranra lówó tí òkun pa àwọn ẹ̀rọ bíi desktop computer system photocopy machine direct image printer black and white printer coloured printer àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. iléeṣẹ́ Dishigo Multiventures nìkan lẹ́tí lè rí àwọn ẹ̀rọ tó yanrantí yìí tó sì fi ní lọ́kànbalẹ̀ ra. ẹ̀yin oníléeṣẹ́ ńláńlá àti kéréje lawyers graphic designers àtẹ̀yìn ilé ẹ̀kọ́ lóníranran alálòpẹ́ làwọn ẹ̀rọ ayárabíàṣá bíi photocopy machine, desktop computer system, direct image printer, black and white printer, coloured printer. Ẹ máa bọ̀ tààràtàrà wá sí olú iléeṣẹ́ wa tó wà ní 78/80 UI Ọjọ́ Road, Second Gate UI Ìbàdàn, tàbí ẹ̀ka iléeṣẹ́ wa tó wà ní Shop A FCE Ventures Federal College of Education Abẹ́òkúta nípínlẹ̀ Ògùn. Ẹ̀ló wà ní 0803-437-4638 0803-437-4638.
Mọ ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní àyíká rẹ nípasẹ̀ ìròyìn BBC ní Yorùbá. Nítorí kí o tó lè tayọ, o ní láti mọ̀ ọ́n. Ní ìmísí pẹ̀lú àwọn oríṣiríṣi ìròyìn láti ibi àti káàkiri àgbáyé. Nígbà tí o bá ní ìmọ̀ nípa ohun tó ń lọ ní àgbáyé, o lè ṣe ohunkóhun. Mọ ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní àyíká rẹ. Wá BBC News Yorùbá kàn.
Mẹ̀dítóyè Global Resources dé o. Bí a tún ti sí gbọ̀ngàn ńlá mọ́ ọ̀túntún. Tẹ́ bá débẹ̀ kó sì tẹ̀ òní rí.
Ó ti pẹ́ tẹ́ ẹ ti ń retí ẹ̀. A ti wá ṣìwà yìí fún gbogbo ẹ̀yin oníbàárà wa. Mẹ̀dítóyè Global Resources Mall. Ilé ìtajà gbàyàwó tuntun. Ibi tẹ́ ti máa kó àwọn ọjà lóríṣiríṣi tá a ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kó dé láti ilẹ̀ òkèrè. Bíi exercise machine, table cookers, baby bike, baby car seat, cake mixers, office furniture jàǹtìrẹrẹ, àwọn sandbar lọ́lọ́kan òjọ̀kan. Títí tó fi dórí àwọn nǹkan tẹnu ń jẹ bíi granola, cornflakes, wine àti juice ògbẹ́yìn. Kódà à ń jẹ́ àwọn ọjà tuntun lọ́wọ́ báyìí ní Mẹ̀dítóyè Global Resources Mall. Ilé ìtajà gbàyàwó tuntun tá a ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣí. Number 5 la wà. Good Shed Compound opposite MDS Magazine. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ti kọjá SARS sókè dáadáa along Ẹlẹ́yẹlé Road Dùgbẹ̀ Ìbàdàn. Ojú òpó ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ ẹni kẹ́ ẹ máa pè 090-800-13642 tàbí 070-562-16419.
Yálùmọ̀ Bitters dé okun àtagbára tá a nílò láti máa ṣiṣẹ́ akọni. Bí Yálùmọ̀ Bitters bá ń bẹ lárọ̀ọ́wọ́tó mi kì í rẹ̀ mí o. Ẹ̀mí wọn Naturalist Care Limited ló ṣe o.
Yálùmọ̀ Bitters ó yálùmọ̀ kàrà yálùmọ̀ gàrà ọ̀kasani tó ń gómọkùnrin kàkà bàjá ṣiṣẹ́ bí àrìrà lágọ̀ọ́ ara. Àkàmọ́yé gbòógì ni wọ́n fi ṣẹjọ́ Yálùmọ̀ Bitters tó ń fúnni lókun àtagbára tá a nílò láti máa fakọyọ ṣẹṣẹ akọni. Kọ́pá yìí ó ná tọ̀tọ̀ kára ó yá gágá. Yálùmọ̀ Bitters ni o. NAFDAC fòǹtẹ̀lù ilé-iṣẹ́ mi One Naturalist Care Limited ló ṣe. Ó wà nọ́mbà 17 Ọba Akínyẹlé Street off Adéògùn Aláàfin Avenue Olúyọ̀lé Estate Ring Road Ìbàdàn. Telephone 08052255073 àti 0803-405-1533. Yálùmọ̀ Bitters ti wà ní chemist àti pharmacy stores lágbègbè rẹ̀. Lójúmọ́ la lágbàtà ẹ̀ ń pọ̀ sí. Yálùmọ̀ Bitters káì ó kọjá bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ibadan. 9 Mobile 4G LTE has landed and we are in for the time of our lives. Streaming matches will never be the same. Video calls will be clearer than ever. Work will be so smooth, it won't feel like work. That's smooth.
Yes, Ibadan. Enjoy browsing with quality 4G LTE on 9 mobile data plans. Get 2 GB plus free access to social media for 500 naira, 7 GB plus free access to social media for 1,500 naira, and 3.5 GB free data for night streaming on select monthly data plans of 1,000 naira and above. Dial *200*3*1# to get started. Season C's apply. 9 Mobile.
Thank you for staying there. The Podium is the program on 32 FM 94.9, and for the past 1 hour 38 minutes I've been hosting the Honourable Commissioner for Information, Culture and Tourism in Oyo State, Dr. Wasiu Olatubosun. Now I'm opening the phone lines so that I can take your questions and comments. I'm not the one taking your questions, actually. The Honourable Commissioner will be taking your questions and he will be responding. We have the first caller here. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for calling. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is
Thank you, Honorable Ademola. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Yeah. I extend my greeting to the Honorable Commissioner.
Honorable, good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning,
The
sir.
program was fantastic. I really enjoying the way the program is being conducted today.
Thank you very
I
much,
have
sir.
3 questions from our Honorable Commissioner there.
Yes, sir.
My first question is this. There was a time that His Excellency ruled it out that none of his aide or commissioner should grant any interview or go to anywhere to attend anything without his personal approval. Let me ask Honorable Commissioner, has he taken the approval before come on here, or he came on here based on his own personal discretion? 1. 2, you asked Honorable Commissioner one question that about the education sector. He made mention of built some classrooms across all the schools in Oyo State.
Across all the local government, not
local government. So, precisely, he's supposed to tell us where the school was built. Secondly, thirdly, I know he's working with PDP right now. You understand? Good. But when last has he visited his ward or attend the ADC ward meeting? That's third question. Now, let me round it up by saying this. The issue of coalition.
Yeah.
Coalition will collapse because it is a house built by saliva. Definitely the deal will be collapsed with the deal. Now, my own intake is this. If the governor himself could sit down and think what is missing, talking of NURTW, zero, there is crisis there. Talking of whether the local government since its inception of this His Excellency, there's nothing to write home about the local government. Second, thirdly, talking of this Noge issue, the same governor has issue with the Noge. This same governor that has issue with Southwest PDP.
Okay.
It's the same this governor that has issue with PDP that is governing. So that shows that the government lacks managerial skill. Why am I saying this? Is this? We went out, voted for him en masse during 2029.
Okay, 2019. I need you to begin to round off because of time.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Now, yesterday, most of our people moved to party secretariat, PDP party secretariat yesterday to protest.
Are you a member of the PDP?
You said?
You are a member of the PDP, right?
I'm a member of PDP.
Oh, I get that now.
So it's too bad. So where are we heading to?
So you believe the governor is destroying the party?
Definitely. Completely. Everywhere. Spoiling this, destroy everything. It's too bad. Thank you.
Okay, Honorable Ademola, did I get the name right? Okay, I think he's
Honorable Ademola.
Okay, Honorable Commissioner, would you respond in just 2 minutes? Let's just go straight
thank
to
you
the point
very much.
so we can pick some more calls.
Yes, thank you very much, Honorable Ademola. You made mention of, I will only, let me quickly answer that of press
thank you.
Interview and what have you. We realize that the way some of our people granted interview was a little bit unprofessional, and we feel that it is better the whole thing was well coordinated, and that's exactly why the government, it is not Governor Seyi Makinde, the government decided that, okay, if you are going to the media, you must carry the media desk along. And when we are saying media desk, we are talking of myself,
and the CPS?
The CPS and SA Media. Not because of anything, but because we want to
coordinate your communication.
So we have nothing. Right. And the issue of schools, I think I've corrected that. And the issue of
the governor destroying the party.
They're destroying the party. I wouldn't like to delve into that. So, and the issue of NURTW, the local government, and not gay. So, all those things, his own personal opinion. And
but is it not real? Are there no crises in the NURTW? Auxiliary is constituting issues all over the place. Have you seen him move yourself? Auxiliary moves with a contingent of security guys. He uses siren. I have seen him like 6 times.
Okay,
he uses siren.
No, I've not seen him.
Even in the secretariat last week, I was there, and he drove by that what do you call that bridge again? Freedom Way or whatever, and he was blowing siren.
So concerning the,
you're not going to speak to that commissioner.
No, you said you saw.
Am I the only one who has seen that?
Me, I've not seen him with.
In good conscience, you've never seen him use the siren.
I have not. I've not met him with siren. That's what I'm saying. I've not seen that.
Have you heard it? Have you heard of this complaint?
Somebody called now.
No, even before now. Have you heard complaints about auxiliary?
No, except that there was crisis within the NU. Then NURT proscribed NURTW.
You've not had complaints about the conduct of auxiliary and his boys.
Yeah, they sent
even around Alakia, no church.
They
access.
sent complaint, and we got in touch with him immediately. We received such something, but
are we not playing politics with these things, Commissioner?
Politics. And I know that I know little or nothing about.
Is it 2023 we are considering?
No. Mind you, Governor Seyi Makinde got to that seat through God's will. He will tell you, let God's will be done.
But is man supposed to cooperate with God or not?
Very, very. He communicates with God.
Pick the next call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Pastor AKINRINDE.
Thank you very much. Is this Tonya Brown?
Good morning, Pastor. Yes, Tonya Brown. Good morning, sir.
Nice to have you, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, friend. Peace profound. Good morning, the Honourable Commissioner for Information and Culture.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you. My name is Tonya Brown. Thank you very much, the Commissioner, for the job you have made to this morning topic. I think I'm impressed the way you went about it. However, I want to state here that coalition only worked at the beginning and never lasted. The coalition has never worked. In fact, if it worked, it's only just at the beginning as it started here, and then it didn't work. So coalition is see that.
Hello, Mr. Tonya Brown. The line is bad. Please, I'd love you to call back if you can. Oh, no. We just had to let you go. We're struggling to hear you. 090 62949. 090 62949. 080 97949. If you're calling, you need to move away from your radio set or turn down the volume or turn it off completely. If we hear interfering noise, I will have to let you go. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Pastor.
Thank you, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, the Honourable Commissioner.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
My name is Ibinayi. I'm calling from Akubo.
Yes, sir.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. The Honourable Commissioner, I don't know.
Yes, sir.
It seems, I don't know, I'm sorry to say, you seems to dodge so many questions. And as the Honourable Commissioner, I'm supposed to be more informed. Because on the issue of foreign investment, backing foreign investors in 2020, I think it would have been even better if you had told us the COVID-19, which is all over the world. We all know COVID-19 affected so many things in 2019, and movements were restricted.
In 2020, sir.
So even
in 2020, sir.
In 2020, in 2020.
Yes,
and movements were restricted almost everywhere all over the world. And so even if you had had a solid arrangement on foreign investment and everything, it would have been at least almost impossible to achieve anything in that 2020 as far as it's concerned. But you just went around and you couldn't just give up anything on that question.
No,
and
sir.
I was wondering if
no. Let me quickly pump in there, sir. When he first asked, I said 2020 was bedeviled by COVID-19. and it really affected people from coming to Nigeria. He now said that, okay, what you people are doing to attract. So that's the reason why I now said, sir, that this and that. So I agree with you, sir, that it is.
Sir, do you also agree that the information from the Bureau of Statistics is credible enough?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I agree.
Thank you.
I agree, sir.
Okay, thank you, Anthony Binai. Next call 090620949 08097,949. Let me read one or two comments from YouTube. All right. Adewale Rapture Kafar says, greetings to Mr. HEZEKIAH and Commissioner Wasiu Olatubosu. My view is that this government is trying her best, but we need not to play games of politics when it comes to governing. All right. And then, okay, Adewale Rapture again saying, with whatever the past government had done, that is good. Stop blaming the past government. I love the government under GSM, and nothing can change my opinion of him. Please lead us well in your state. All right. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good
My
morning.
name is Abdul. I'm calling you from Apete.
Okay, great. You have 1 minute.
Okay. I believe the commissioner was not prepared for this interview. And I also believe that the role of Commissioner for Information...
Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, I'm not going to allow you to attack my guests.
I am not attacking
Just,
him.
do you have a question? Just go ahead if you have a question.
I have an observation.
Okay.
I don't believe they have renovated 1,000 schools in your state.
Okay,
That is number
fine.
one.
Okay.
And also, if it is possible, the governor should assign a new rule for him.
All right, thank you very much. It's well appreciated. Thank you for calling the station. Now, I'm not going to allow anyone to attack my guests. Don't go personal. You can have an observation, you can have an opinion about it, but do not go personal with my guests, please. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, sorry, Brank, once more.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think the governor, His Excellency, Engineer Shemakinde, have been doing his best. And I want to employ him this morning by taking the word from Harry Clutus. He says, and I quote, allow yourself to think only those thoughts that match your principles and can bear the bright light of the day. Day by day, your choices, your thoughts, your actions fashion the person you become. Your integrity determines your destiny. End of quote. And let me crown that by using the word of Napoleon Hill. He said, you need to recognize and sweep aside certain weaknesses which stand between you and your goals. Your persistence develops into an expected proof progressive power. End of quote.
Thank you.
I thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Taylor.
I use those quotes because I want to derive at something. Yes, my governor is working hard, but I have to ask him to look at the schools once more. Most of the schools need structural development and touches.
Okay.
I think more so the primary schools.
Okay.
If you drive around, you find out that the primary schools need more touches, but structural, touches. Because you look at children in some places, you drive out of Ibadan.
Okay, the point is made. The point is made, Mr. Tonya Brown. Thank you. So we can accommodate other callers. Thank you so much. 090-62,949 and 080 excuse me, 97,949. Like I said, don't go personal with anybody, not the guests, not even the host. Make your point. That is how to communicate. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you. I'm Olale from LA.
Thank you for calling. Please go ahead.
Like what you said the other time, the auxiliary issue. I still saw the woman.
Could you move away from your radio set? There's an interference.
I saw him yesterday with that ring. And secondly, the first man that asked the question, where the school, the honorable commissioner did not mention the school. Did not say this is where we build one, this is where. He did not say that. And he should try to just tell us the place so that we know. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Honorable Commissioner.
Yeah.
I think maybe later on, maybe you publish the
exactly because I cannot start mentioning.
I agree. It's a lot of
data.
So
I will send the list to you later.
Okay. Okay, fine.
And definitely, if needs be, we can publish all the.
Yes, please. If you send it to me, I'll tell the people you sent it.
Good. I will.
I will report back to them next Saturday.
I will.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Pastor.
Thank you. Your name and where you're calling from?
Yeah, Mr. Honourable, calling from Ibadan here.
No, your radio is on, please. Could you turn it off?
Okay, I'm stepping away from it.
All right,
Can
thank
you
you.
hear me?
You have 1 minute.
Okay. Now, good morning, Mr. Commissioner.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Pastor Show,
yes,
the politicians we have in this country dodges a lot of questions. And the commissioner is not also is part of this group. Now, about the Shasha incident, I happen to be familiar with that area, and I think I know a bit about that area. What happened with the picture? It was not doctored. The governor should have come out and say, "Oh, probably why I'm staying at the back is because of the space and all the things."
Mm-hmm.
The excuse of this trying to support the stand of the Seriki is a lame excuse.
I actually think the protocol guys should get some sticks for that.
Honestly,
they messed the governor up.
You are the host governor. You should be in the middle and let these guys be around you. That aside. Now, about this Chasa incident again, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago in the dailies. The guys that were arrested, that was said to be the ones perpetrating the crime and all the rest, are they not all Yoruba guys?
All of them are Yorubas, not a single
All
nothing.
of them are Yoruba. So, does that mean it is only the Yoruba guys that are committing the crime at Shasha? Or, as a commissioner, he should have an answer to that. He is a commissioner of information. Definitely, he should gather information about.
He's going to answer now. The commissioner is preparing to respond.
I want him to delve into that and answer the question.
Thank you very much.
Secondly, about the auxiliary guy, I have been around town and I see the way those guys move as
he lives like a king.
Sir?
He lives like a king, like an alter ego to the governor.
Like he's more than the king. You get. So what is the government doing in that regard? Or is it a government of my people is there, let them do it the way they want? Commissioner, please answer to this question.
Okay. Let me, I think we have discussed extensively on auxiliary, but that of those people paraded.
The at Shasha.
At Shasha. It's work of the police and security agencies. So I also, the way you saw it is what I saw yesterday. So, and people have been asking questions. So, which I believe that it's such questions will be more properly answered by PPRO. You understand?
The PPRO is avoiding interviews. We've invited him. He's running away from interviews. I'm saying it on air.
So
the
I cannot come here and start saying why the security work.
Okay.
I mean the work of a police that I should now give excuse or defense for what I know little or nothing about.
All right. I think this is the point where we have to draw the curtain this morning. It's 9:58 already. I apologize to callers who've been trying to reach us, whose calls we couldn't pick, and I do hope that when next we are able to get a commissioner for information, we can have even a more robust engagement. It has been a beautiful time with the Honourable Commissioner.
I really enjoy your program, and our people at home, please keep on supporting Governor Seyi Makinde. It means well for your state, and we plan to take Oyo State to an enviable height. And for those of us, my brothers and sisters, who still believe that nothing can come out of Israel, I'm assuring you.
Out of Nazareth.
Out of Nazareth, thank you. I'm assuring you that I know very soon your case will be from Saul to Paul.
From Saul to Paul. Okay, Honorable Commissioner has made an allusion to the Bible. Thank you for coming today. And this is the way I'm going to close today. Oyo State belongs to everybody. Don't stop talking. What I say on the podium is, You can say politicians do not listen. The government never listens. But if you don't stop talking, then they won't rest.
When you see something, say something.
Yeah, say it. Don't stop talking. The government is you, and I am the government. I worked today with Kayode Obisheso as my studio manager. Special thanks to Olanrewaju Ogundele, the State House correspondent for 32 FM. And of course, my supervising producers, Tayo Ogwade and Samuel Akinton. HEZEKIAH Oluwaseun Akinrinde is my name. I wish you a beautiful weekend. Good morning.